EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
What is that? 19? Mike 50. Push him back. Push him back. On the rope. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. At 31. Hey, check. On the rope.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hyde. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Hyde. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 19. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. And the rip.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
50 to Mike. Check back. First and 10 at the 32.
First down, a run with Hyde. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He's set. 19. At 24. He can't, man. He's not going to get me. On him, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 14 yards. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, good! Plus 5! Got one. Hey!
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's got the first down inside the 10. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A
final shot before the break. Watson going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Yeah.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on
he got stuff in there.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right here, right here.
They run it again with Hyde. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 14-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
All right, now, 2:30. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, Connor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 22 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Set. White 80. Right here. 41 Mike. Beat these 2. Left gun, G-State.
On first down, Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.